Look at how amazing these colors are. Just a little mini harvest today with this gigantic cucumber. I bought 2 more. Today we're going to be making something really special with this. I'm just gonna keep these submerged. I've made soybean noodle soup from scratch before. This recipe, you just take a whole block of tofu, just put it right in. 2 cups to start of soy milk, just to give it that nice creamy texture. 1 teaspoon of salt, maybe a tablespoon of peanut butter. And then lastly, a tablespoon or 2 of sesame seeds. Wow, how creamy that is. Another little tiny pinch of salt. And that's it. Into the fridge. Let's chill it for early dinner tonight. The whole point of this dish, always sobagi, is that you have to stuff it in the middle, like so. The other ring of my wrist is gold, buried with a light of gold. When I return from my skin and bone, I'm remembering the words you told me. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. Wow. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Good morning. I've been stuck in another fitness rut. Dragged myself out of bed this morning. Every time I get to this point, I definitely don't regret it. Let's do this thing. Come on, let's go. Usually there's a running club that meets right there. Thursdays at 6:15. No one's here, maybe I missed the memo. Wow, just in time for this call. Come on. Oh, hey. I thought I missed you guys.
No way.
I swung by around a little past 6:15.
We got there like 6:18.
Oh, I just missed you.
We're a very dysfunctional, slightly tardy crowd.
That was just the boys today.
Welcome to the Falls.
Thank you. Let's go. Last half mile. Oh man, I felt that one. First run in a little while. It's been a couple weeks at least. Better cool down.
I'm currently in the midst of round 2 furnishing, just cleaning up certain spaces in the house that I didn't get to last time. When I first moved in, I went on a little vintage shopping spree on Etsy, and I'm gonna do the unboxing. Let me show you everything that I got. Goes with this one. Cute. I just got a message from this lady on Facebook Marketplace that this buffet that I got for the dining room is here. It's so cute. What do you think, Bud? It's definitely still a work in process, but... And now that I'm on a roll, let's quickly put this buffet together. Again, it's not perfect, but it's better than before. So today I'm going to be sprouting my broccoli seeds. I learned a long time ago that broccoli sprouts are super good for you, that they have 100x the amount of sulforaphane than grown mature heads of broccoli. So I'm going to prep the seeds and share a little bit about my reflection so far. One of you guys reached out to me on Instagram and suggested, how has it been 1 year in San Francisco? Tell us your reflections. And so I've been thinking about it for a little while, and I have 3 main thoughts. So let's begin. You almost feel peer pressured in a good way to be exercising because you walk outside and people are running and people are biking and people are rollerblading. By the way, that's my next dream that I have to fulfill. I loved rollerblading when I was a kid, and I see people rollerblading here all the time, and so I think it's time. It's a good kind of influence where you see all these people taking care of their physical bodies. For some reason, I feel like living in New York City is kind of like you feel pressure to look a certain way, but here it kind of feels like being in shape and being fit is the thing to do. So I definitely think I elevated to the next level. Open water swimming, for example, which I had never done before. It has this fine mesh top to let the seeds breathe and drain. I think number 2, when I left Philly, it was hard in some ways because there are people in Philly that have known me for over a decade, and there's something to be said about the roots that you put down in a place like that. I'm really lucky. I have friends and community that I'm starting to rebuild here, whether it's through community groups, interest groups like the running club, different women's cohorts that I've been able to join. And the really cool thing about San Francisco is that there's so many interesting people. Oftentimes there are people who here who have a lot of ambition. A lot of them are very international, especially because I grew up in a part of Philly suburbs that were not very diverse, and so I always felt like the odd one out. So I've been washing these like that and let it soak overnight, just like this. And And my third reflection, honestly, I think I'm enjoying San Francisco so much because I'm living my dream come true. I wanted to move to San Francisco back in 2013 when I started a new job. But you know, my community was so special to me in Philly, and I was just enjoying my life, myself so much that I ended up not moving. And now, over a decade later, I'm finally here, made the move. I was pretty much born and raised in Philly. It was just time for a change. It was time for a change. And this was a change that I had been wanting and envisioning for myself for over a decade. And so to finally be here, it feels like it's been a long time coming. Maybe that's kind of a cop-out answer, but it feels nice just to change things up for once. So here we have our 2 jars. So I'm just going to move this stand over to a shady corner of the kitchen, just let them soak overnight. So those are my reflections so far. We'll see how that progresses over the coming years. Thank you for posing the question and encouraging me to think about it.